Hello, Tamar. So tell me,
Hello, Rabbi.
how you doing?
Thank God. Thank God.
Good.
You?
Good, good. So tell me how it's going in Tel Aviv.
Well, Tel Aviv currently looks like Netanya or Petach Tikva, not like any other day. Everything is closed. All the shops, everything is more or less locked down, meaning everybody's at home.
And
We
have
only have
you been out at all?
Yes, we only went out for the supermarket or, pharmacy, buying only essentials. We are allowed once a day out with the kids. But yesterday, Shabbat afternoon, we took the kids to Rabin Square, which is literally right here, to play ball and take some energy out. And after literally 10 minutes, the police came around with big megaphones, asked everybody to leave the place and go home.
Wow.
So that was a remarkable moment. I told my husband, remember this, that doesn't happen.
And what else has happened recently there? Any other stories for us?
Yes. So last Thursday, we were all standing on our porches exactly at 6 o'clock in the afternoon. Can you believe it? Israelis were on time. And we were all clapping and cheering for the doctors and the nurses and all the medical teams that are out there and actually working around the clock and, putting their families aside and working very, very hard in great danger in order to save society. It was an emotional moment. I saw my kids walk out of their difficulties and actually cheering for someone else and saying thank you. It was big.
Oh, that's really lovely. And I think we're going to be doing it in London, in England, actually next week on Thursday as well. But that's a lovely story. And Tamar, do you have some Torah for us to inspire us in these difficult times?
Well, it's not easy. It's not easy. And I think personally, we each go through it very differently. And we need to find strength in our history and in our spirituality and in the Torah that we got. And actually, there is a similar story in David HaMelech's time in Jerusalem. They started a plague, and there were 100 people dead per day. And David HaMelech was, say, almost a Navi. And when he thought hard about it, he decided that there should be a new regulation, which upon every single day, every person should say 100 blessings. And when I think about it, I ask myself, why blessings? Why do we need to say brachot? And I think it changes the way that we view the world. Even if my world currently is small into an apartment in Tel Aviv, I can see all the blessing and all the prosperity around me and all the goodness. And over that, I am thankful. And it changes the way that I view the world. I don't look as much at the stuff that I'm lacking. Rather, I am blessing and being thankful for what I've got.
That's great. That's great. And you said you were going to connect that to other Rabbi, yeah?
Correct. So Rabbi Elimelech Milizhansk, his Yortzeit was last week, exactly on the day that Binyamin Netanyahu had decided to change the rules and actually put us all at homes. And on that day, it was the Yortzeit of Rabbi Elimelech Milizhansk, who was a great Hasidic rabbi, who was the student of the Baal Shem Tov. He wrote the book, the Noam Elimelech, fairly known book. And he also wrote a prayer called Aderabe. Aderabe, you translate it to conversely,
yeah,
meaning, and he says that Aderabe, we should see the virtues of the people surrounding us. We shouldn't be looking at all their difficulties and everything that they're lacking, but we should see the good. We should see the light in them. And I think that in these days, personally, for me, I am being held in my home with my closest family. I'm not allowed to go visit my mom or my dad or my siblings or my friends or anyone else. And I think it's a great practice for me to start and see all the good in the people surrounding me.
Oh, that's wonderful. And do you want to maybe end by reading out the pasuk from Devarim that David HaMelech based it on? That'd be lovely.
Absolutely. So I'll first read it in English and then in Hebrew. And now, O Israel, what does the Lord your God demand of you? Only this, to revere the Lord your God, to walk only in his paths, to love him and to serve the Lord your God with all your heart and soul. ואתה ישראל, מה השם אלוקיך שואל מעמך? כי אם ליראה את השם אלוקיך, ללכת בדרכיו ולאהבה אותו, לעבוד את השם אלוקיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך. That's how David HaMelech took the מה השם אלוקיך שואל מעמך and turned it into מאה. He added an aleph. And that's how he came to the 100 blessings.
That is lovely.
I wish for all of us. Sorry?
That's wonderful. Thank you so much, Tamar. And we'll speak soon again. You be safe and well.
Thank you, Rabbi.
All right. Bye-bye.